I know, I know, I know. See, now you have that song stuck in my head. I think your big sis was playing it. One of y'all had it on repeat. Well, man, just as like I go live, Ti is out here making a fool of himself. So whichever one of you guys want to watch this and let me know what's going on later, let me know because it's like news coming out as I'm going live about a whole bunch of other stuff. Hi Jen, hi Angel, hey Empress, Arlene, hey Channy, what's good? Hey everybody. Okay, let me make sure my screen doesn't have anything like. I need to burn some incense. 1 second. Okay. Hey Madison, Amber, what is good? What is good? Amari, yes. I'm waiting for everybody to come up in here. All my usuals, y'all be here first. I love to see it. I love to see it. Hey May, how are you all? How are you doing this weekend? Hey, look up, down, Annie. Thank you. Look, I had a week last week trying to find a cute wig that I really liked, and I brought one, and it was really cute, and it was a red bob, and I was like, oh, I love red because I love red hair. So it was a red bob, and I bought it, and the thing was too small for my head. Boom. So I remember my younger sister had a wig that was actually too big for her head, so she never wore it. So it was brand new, and we just traded. It ended up like it was like happy ending. So thank you. I already brought another one before I ended up stumbling across this one where she's like, yeah, I can't fit it. So I have another one coming, and y'all will probably see that one next Saturday. Oh boy, Ti's always making a fool of himself. Yes, I didn't get to see the video because as soon as I went live, I checked my phone and I saw Ti is now seemingly humiliating his son. So I'm kind of like, I really want to see what's going on, but I will check it later. We'll see what's going on with him later. Thank you. Thank you, hey Jenny. Hey Dementia. All right, so we got a few of you guys in here. I have a few topics, of course, that's listed above what we're going to be talking about because we have some comebacks. Um, Also, for all of you who are members below and Patreons, I do have a change coming that I want to discuss with you guys. I'll probably also discuss on those, but I was like, well, I'm live now. I might as well, kill two birds with one stone. So we're going to talk about some stuff. So, first off, Selena Gomez confirmed her collab. Yes, I saw with Blackpink. I did see that. So yeah, and I saw that people were requesting a reading for Selena Gomez. So I plan on getting that out as well. I also plan on doing Miley Cyrus. I'm almost finished with ATs, everyone. So if you guys like your readings in bulk, I'm gonna start doing series. I'm gonna start doing things like if I do a group, I'm just gonna try to get through the entire group at one time and then post them in a playlist where you can see a reading on all your idols. Hi Danielle. Hi Casey's, if I said that right. And okay, very glad it was Selena, then Ari, no shade. I honestly think Ari would have been a great combo with them. But yeah, Ari has, I don't know, I don't really trust the way she acts around certain people, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to be leaving Songhwa from AT's reading on Patreon. Like we've already been through last week, a lot of y'all do not like when cards say specific things or there's certain things that are about your idols. And I feel like Sungwon's reading ended up kind of venturing a little bit someplace that I wasn't really expecting. I've been trying to keep all of the breedings a little bit PG. Even Woo Young's that I released today. And a lot of you guys so far have been saying that it's pretty accurate. I don't know any of the members. I have no idea what their personalities are like. I can barely put a name to a face. I'm learning. I haven't watched a get to know AT's video yet. I think I've only seen one, but it like breezed through. This is who it is. So I haven't really gotten into any get to know AT's videos. I do look forward to doing that though. What is it? I saw a lot of blinks sad that it was Selena. Yeah. I really like I really like the Sunghwa reading. Yeah, the Nangchi, you saw it? Yes, Sunghwa's reading was interesting. It was interesting. I will say a little spoiler. He does have a growing energy that it can be like similar to Suho. So for those of you who've been around for a while and you've seen what I say about Suho's type of energy and his overwhelming type of energy, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But he has an energy that can be nurtured and he can be just like Suho. So he honestly is a force to be reckoned with, or he has an energy of a force that can be reckoned with if he nurtures it. But that's the only little thing that I'll mention about it. Everything else is kind of really interesting. But so I don't have any problems with Selena. I mean, a lot of pop stars aren't that great of singers or, the best, but she puts out little cute little pop songs and, let the girl live. That's kind of how I feel. Yeah, Amber Songwa, if you didn't see it, girl, that reading is interesting. That reading is interesting. Let's see, 17 sampled Cupid Shuffle. I didn't see credits, but I did see Cupid saying that he didn't get no payment for taking his music or anything. He ready to go to court. But before we get into that, let's start off with, did anybody or everybody, did y'all see Wonho's music video? Did y'all see it? Was it what you were expecting? Are you, it wasn't what you were expecting? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Like hit that thumbs up if you like, me here doing the lives every Saturday, show some love and support. I really appreciate it. So hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much. But yeah, did you guys see it? I see Emery is like, yes. Cookie Monster says, I loved Wonho's music video. Says, I'm happy. I'm very happy, honestly. Cookie Monster says, vocals. I haven't checked it out yet. Says Empress Alexandra. I liked it. I wasn't expecting it. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting something similar to the way Monsta X does their music videos, but just solo. I wasn't expecting vocals. The vocals are really good. I wasn't expecting a ballad. And then when I learned that he wrote it himself, like he wrote it for Mom Babies, my heart was like I was so hurt. Like not hurt like in a bad way, like touched. That's the word. Thank you. Thank me. I was touched. Okay. I was so touched. I was like, oh, my heart. It was such a sweet song. Actually, my sister, who's not big on K-pop, she actually really likes it. She likes the song a lot. So yeah. Me too with the ballad. Which genre were you expecting? I was expecting Monsta X kind of style. But of course, to whatever degree he can pull off by himself. I was still expecting him to be in the same kind of genre as, Monsta X. 5 seconds into the song and I started crying. Oh, I also wasn't expecting it to be in English. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was like, English? Okay. Like, okay. But yeah, so what was the other thing that I was going to talk about? SuperM. SuperM had a comeback. And I really want to know how y'all feel I really do. I keep forgetting that I can do reactions now that I have an updated computer. Um, but I want to know how y'all feel about Super M's comeback song. Taemin with his cowboy. I was hollering. I was like, why? I remember my sister, the first thing she said is, why is he a cowboy? The one who doesn't like K-pop, I forced them to watch it because I put it on. And she was like, why is that one a cowboy? That mess, I was hollering. Arlene says, unpopular opinion, but I really liked 100. Okay. Cookie Monster Taemin with his cowboy outfit. Cookie Monster says, I did not like it. Guin says, the fact that I went, they did says everything. I said the same thing when I heard that Super M had dropped a music video. I was like, did they, were we warned? Like, I don't know if it was just me, but I was not expecting it. Like, I didn't hear anything about a comeback. I didn't see any teasers. I did not know Super M had a comeback until I saw Wonho's music video. The only reason I knew Super M had a comeback is because while watching Wonho's music video, I saw it over in the side. And I was like, how is this off my radar? Taeyong had lines 10-second lines less than 10 seconds throughout the whole song. I saw Danielle says no comments. I loved it and I did not expect liking it. I didn't like Jopping at all. 100 was tragic. Taeyong Todoroki, he sure was Todoroki. He sure was. Super MD seem to be hating each other more and more, and I'm here for it. That is funny. I was waiting for your reaction. Y'all have to, what y'all should do is send suggestions to me on Twitter to react to certain things because it slips my mind a lot of the times, and I'll just go and I'll just watch a video and I won't be thinking about it because I never used to really do reactions like that. So I'll just watch it. My thoughts on it. It was tragic. But I will tell you something. There's an up and a down to this. I did not like that song, but Jopping eventually grew on me. It's still one of those songs like Wolf, the original version for EXO, where it's like so hilariously funny to me and bad, but then I end up really liking the song. That's kind of how I feel. So whereas this song came out and I'm like, oh, this is tragic. Jopping is like, okay, I can deal with this. I could actually, deal with this song. So there's that. I don't know why Taemin was a cowboy. That's number one. Don't know why Taemin was a cowboy. Number two, I'm very tired of SM thinking that American style or cool style is always some sort of freaking leather. Like they always dress their idols in like these 80s American fashion race car outfits or like, excuse me, or like 80s leather jackets where you expect them, the dudes that used to be, is it 70s or 80s? 70s, 60s? Key, what is the style with like John Travolta and like the leather jackets and the comb overs? What time period is that? Yeah, I was saying, I think it's a 60s style. Like they always dress them in like these 60s style, and I'm like, it's like sort of like a modern 60s, if that makes sense. And I'm like, every time they want their idols to be cool, they put them in these leather, and that's not cool. Like you could just tell that who's ever managing SM and their boy groups, they are old as hell. Like they have to be 50 and up, like 40s at the youngest, like mid 40s and up, because they have no idea how to dress these idols. It was just it's just their style was like, it was a no for me. And then the cowboy outfit, and I'm like, just because, okay. And then they did the thing where Super M is supposed to be like their American group. And I'm waiting for the English. That's number one. I'm waiting for the English. And then there's no English. So I said, okay, that's fine. I don't need English. I'll just do the subtitles just to know what they're saying. And then you go to the subtitles and they have it in almost every, like in several Asian languages and nothing in English. And I'm like, how is this how is this an American K-pop group? How is this your international American K-pop group? And the song is not in English. Okay, whatever. But the song isn't in English. The subs aren't in English. And it's completely in a regular K-pop style. What about this makes this an American K-pop group? What were they going for? I mean, if they were going to do this, they could have left each member in their respective groups because they're just doing the same thing. They're just doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing as if NCT were to drop a song. They're doing the same thing. It's only NCT and EXO and SHINee. Yeah, if EXO were to drop a song, it's just the same thing. I mean, if you were going to do this, you could have just left them in their respective groups because this is nothing new. This isn't new. It's not breaking barriers. It's not a completely different style than, SM. It's not different from SM style. It doesn't stand out in a way that you're like, this is new. SM's doing something new. It's just like, okay, this is a song. This is an SM song. You know what I mean? And it's still in Korean, and it's, let's see, because I'm missing so many comments. I don't know why SuperM would come back when they can't even go to America right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I just don't know what was going on. I think BTS teaser nailed it more though. With the outfits, SuperM is just missing with the outfits. I don't even think I've seen BTS's teaser. They had a teaser? I've been totally out of the loop. I've been so busy this week, actually the past 2 weeks. If SM is trying to figure out what Americans like, they need to stop whitewashing, first of all, because we're not into that. SM has a thing where when they're looking for like American, they do two things. You will catch in all of their music video, the first thing they do is they put a lot of white people in their music video, a lot of like that, like that's the only ethnic group or group in America. So it'll be like, that's the only people they put in there. They'll put white people in there. Everybody is super pale. And Taemin's got a gun. Somebody like that's what they do. Like that's what you can't tell me that's not what they do. Every music video that you see, especially with SHINee, every music that you see with white people in it, Taemin got a gun. I think it's like besides View maybe, but somebody got smashed over their head with a bottle. So I don't know what's going on with what their idea of what America is, but it's like this, it's very like, it's just this one thing that they go to. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, what is going on here? Okay, graphic design is my passion, vibes for the merch. Oh God. Oh yeah, Dynamite. Yeah, Dynamite. Oh God, I remember. Okay. Forgot it. I forgot about it very quickly. I didn't even put them in the title. Damn. I forgot about it. Cause yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. Let's see. Breaking into the US is overrated. We aren't anything special. We sure aren't. Like literally, even if you listen to like a lot of the American artists over here that talk about K-pop or J-pop or any of these other things, they're like, they do a lot more with their music videos than we do. Usually we sit here with cars and women, but we're not doing the thing how we used to do it, Michael Jackson and the storytelling music videos. We don't do that anymore. So yeah. Let's see. Hi, Diana Art. 100 had a lot of English in it, but it was very hard to understand. Yeah, I didn't hear any English. I didn't think any part of it was in English. Let me tell you something. I had actually just watched Wavy's song. I think it's like Alive. Is it? Somebody let me know. Wavy's new song. I didn't read any of your stuff. Let me catch up. I'm sorry. Someone said Fire Truck by NCT. For real. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. They're going pretty fast. Okay. Hi, Ariana. Bad Alive. I watched Wavy's Bad Alive. And I was sitting there like, so this just proves to me that it's the company. Because Wavy's Bad Alive was so good. And I'm sitting there like, this is what I expected from Super M. Wavy's Bad Alive, Wavy's I Can Hear You Calling from across the island, loving the way you wanna talk. That one. Talk. What is it called? Wanna talk? What? Love talk? Love talk. Thank you. Love talk. Those songs are like what I was expecting from Super M. Why? What is not clicking here? Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. It's like what is going on? Why is Wavy doing this American music so much better than your group that is specifically meant for America? And Wavy is over there supposed to be there for China. And so I'm like, how they outdoing y'all? And they got two of the same members. And the English is clear. So whoever is managing Wavy is making sure their diction is on point. So let's talk about that. Whoever is managing Wavy's music is making sure their diction is on point. And so I'm sitting there like, Wavy is really embarrassing y'all over there. And they showing y'all it's not them, it's not the members, it's the company. It's not the members, it's the company. It is not the group, it is the company, because management is slacking. NCTU, I think, would do great in America. I do too. They would do amazing in America. It's time. Oh, man, I have some place I wanted to go, but I'm gonna stay because I love you all so much. But yeah. Super M has a white songwriter for them. Look, but the person who did 100 was I'm gonna say that guy is a white as well, and I think they may have had either a Chinese person or um somebody maybe Thai. Let me not try to recognize the names. I was trying to recognize the name, but I don't think there was anybody black who worked on their song too, and their song was still very good. Like even lyrically, I'm like, okay, it's a lot better than what I was expecting, and what a lot of them usually do. So I was like, this kind of hitting. SM lacks direction. A bigger thing about, not only do they lack direction, because it's not even really so much that they lack it, it's that they're unwilling to follow it. SM has their heads so far shoved up their bums that they're not going to listen to anybody. Like they're not going to listen to people telling them, "Hey, girl, that English is wrong. If you just switch around a few things, this will be a perfect sentence." They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to you. Like they don't listen. They don't like American people. Just putting it bluntly, they don't like American people. They don't. They really don't. And they don't want their advice on anything. They're like, make the music and be quiet. That's it. Make the music and be quiet. Because, girl, make sure that just, girl. Yeah, because, girl, that messes us. Oof. Red Velvet definitely needs more attention. Red Velvet subunit, I forgot their name. Sulgi and the other girl. Sulgi. What's the other girl in the Red Velvet subunit? Irene. Sulreen. Thank you. Lenite, girl, Monster is my shit. I love that song. I'm a little monster. I really love that song. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Irene. I love that song. I haven't listened to their album. I don't know if it's a full album or a mini album. I do need to go and do that. In fact, I'm going to put it on my list because I know I forget. Um, Sorry if I'm shaking. It's because I'm writing. Sis, you leaving? Okay, she's still on the phone. Okay. Um, Monsta is beautiful. Loved it. I loved it too. Dave. Hey, Dave. I'm sorry. I'm late. It's a mini. Okay, it's a mini album. Okay. Sis, the album is so good. Yeah, Monsta did not disappoint. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting because SM loves dubstep, and I can't stand dubstep. I cannot stand music where it sounds like everything is crashing together. I've said this before. I cannot stand dubstep. So when the teasers came out, I thought it looked cool, but I was hearing it, and I was like, no, 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 please, God, don't. These girls can sing. Please don't do this to me. And I was like, I didn't want to check for it because I'm like, I know I'm going to hate it. And then I did, and I loved it. And I was like, oh, man. I tell you, I was so mad I didn't react to it. I was so mad I didn't react to it because the way I screamed when her face turned into a monster, I was like, oh, this would have been great on camera. This would have been great on camera. Missed opportunity. Red Velvet are actually very mistreated by SM. They are women. Like, I love NCT, but people don't want NCT or SuperM. They want Red, and I agree with that. And honestly, let me tell you something. And some people may not want to hear this. Some people may not want to hear this. If SM wanted to, Red Velvet would give Blackpink a run for their money. If SM wanted that kind of smoke and that kind of competition, that healthy competition, and they wanted, these two girls fighting for the top, because honestly, that brings in more people to K-pop anyway. Unfortunately, that is one of the downer sides that a lot of the times fan wars is what brings people into K-pop. People like to feel like they're in a clique. They like to feel like they're on a team. So when you're in a fan war, regardless of if your idol is right, wrong, has done something, it don't matter. People like to choose sides and they feel powerful on a team. So when you have stuff like these two, like these are the rivals of so-and-so, that brings more people, into the game. Like I always say, let's throw this back to 2NE1 versus Girls' Generation. That mess was off the walls. People lived for that. But anyway, I digress. I really think they should use Red Velvet more. I think they should hype up some competition between the girls. They should do that, just like they trying to do with SuperM and BTS. But the thing is, unfortunately, I'm gonna be very real. Honestly, they really disrespected the members of SuperM, and specifically the ones who've been in the game for a long time. They really disrespected those boys. They really disrespected those young men. They disrespected Kai, Taemin, and Baekhyun. Now, I can't say it's disrespect to Taeyong and the rest of them from NCT because, to be honest, they haven't been in the game long enough to really compete with BTS. So them not winning over BTS, that's fair. It's like, okay, yeah, we understand you're finding your own way. But to sit up there and separate them three boys and then put them in a group outside of their own just to battle BTS, which guys, I'm not like, this is literally what Lee Soo-man said. So to do that to them and then put them on in a competition with BTS and then them not being able to, beat or really compare is really spitting on those boys' name, on them, the men's name. It really was, to me, I think it was really disrespectful to them. It's embarrassing. Like, it's really embarrassing because you imagine coming from a group as legendary as, oh, hey, welcome, Amber. Could you imagine Amber with the Cub perk? Remember, you can ask me any question and I'll answer it for you in lives on Saturday. If you become a Den member, Den members get all of the videos that I post here. They get all of the videos in bulk, usually around Mondays or whenever I feel like it. So you'll get like how I did ATs. You'll get all of those, 1 or 2 days out of the week, just all of them. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. Yeah, like I said, it was just disrespectful to those guys. Because imagine how embarrassing it is coming from a group that's always been equally pinned, almost equally pinned against each other, BTS and EXO, to be removed from your group, put into another group, and then not stand a chance. That's embarrassing. Like SM really did those boys dirty. They did them dirty. They really did. And they could have been okay if he didn't try to compare them to BTS. Like, why would you do that? And so then you put a freaking incredibly high standard for them to live up to. And just I hated it so much. I hated it. Cause y'all know I love me some Shiny, I love me some EXO. You know what I'm saying? So them doing that is just oof. Yay. My one question is are Jaehyun and Rose dating? All right. Avengers of K-pop, girl, please. When he said that, I was like, you just gonna set your boo, y'all, you just gonna set your legends, your pride up for failure like that. Are they dating? No, I'm not seeing them dating. No. I'm not. Are they friends though? Do they know each other? I do see that they're not self isolated. No. So there's that. Okay. Did they ever create a fandom for Super M? I don't know. Do they have a fandom? Do they have a light stick? Oh, let me read. Somebody said something about Lee Suman because Lee Suman is who we really dragging in here, y'all. Not Super M. Lee Suman is who we dragging. Where is that Lee Suman post? Dang, I missed it. It's hard to watch, honestly. Shiny and EXO already are legends. Why are those boys there? Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. At least Super M's members are winning. BTS on are at least Super M's members are winning BTS on happiness levels though. Probably. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It depends. Y'all, on Patreon, I'm doing a series where I'm actually doing Super M, I guess you could say friendship readings. So I'm kind of doing a reading on how they are together in the group of Super M. So if you're interested in that, I have two of them over there, Taemin X Kai and Taemin X10. So you can see how their friendship is, how they're working out together in the group. So Blackpink are recognized by the public. Haven't y'all seen the videos where they interview Koreans about Blackpink? Did you say aren't or are? Oh yeah, I mean we know that. Lisa, oh here it is. Lee Suman is like, you don't want this smoke. BTS uh and BTS is, look who is this? I don't know her. Yeah, I don't know why he did that to them. It frustrates me. Like, why did you do that to your legends? Do you know how that's so embarrassing? Your legends are there. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. Taemin's comeback song, Two Children, Two Kids. Did y'all see it and did you like it? Super M's fandom is spur girl. I'm done, Jenny. I'm done, but I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie to you and say when they first came out, I didn't mistakenly call them that several times before. I see. I liked it. I loved it. I like it. Oh, when I didn't like it. Okay. Didn't see it. It was low key beautiful. Super M is like the Catwoman Halle Berry version of K-pop. Well, I didn't see it either. I liked it, but it didn't stick for me. I liked it. He freestyle. Yeah, I heard he freestyled the whole dance. Legends only. But I watched a quarter of it, but the song wasn't my thing, so I didn't actually. I didn't. Amber O says Two Kids was underwhelming. I would have to agree. It wasn't what I was expecting from Taemin. I was expecting something different. And I didn't really get that, but I will be waiting for whenever he drops something else because I do like Taemin's music. I've come a long way with Taemin. I come a long way with Taemin, but we're not gonna get into that. I got to I barely got past him dancing in the parking lot and spinning and stuff. It was in the parking lot. It was the middle of the street. He was drunk or something, and then he fell, and then he got up, and then he started dancing, and I was like, okay, yep, because my attention cannot be kept that long. I'm just going to be very honest with you. Y'all know my issues. I cannot keep attention to something for too long period of time. The second it bores me, I'm looking over there. I'm doing something else. So whenever I see a BTS stand with a small 7, I floor it. What? K-pop keeps being underwhelming chronically. Well, the dance. No. What is going on? Coochie? He has another pre-release soon, I think, but he should have just released the title. Agreed. Girl, I know we think SuperM is dumb, but don't compare them to Kachi. Who did that? Now, don't do that. That's disrespectful. Don't do that now. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, so okay. Oh, so for I don't know how many. I just marked my shirt with my pen. So I don't know how many Cubs or Patreons are here, but I did want to bring up something. I'm going to be, I'll bring it back up in Patreon so you guys can chat and talk to me there. But I'm considering changing the top tier. The $25 tier, I'm going to be doing energy readings over there and posting them. And that's going to be, I think I'll do an energy reading every month. The top group that's voted on, I'm going to try to do an energy reading on them, and record or take as many notes down as possible. And I'll make a video talking about everything, that I got. So that's what I'm considering, changing the top tier to. So yeah. Did Lita intentionally plagiarize just right, or was it inspiration? Oh, that's a good question. Who is Lita, by the way? Is that So I have the card for indifference. I don't think it was intentionally. But I don't. Who's Lita? It was not whoever. It wasn't their decision. 17. If we're talking about 17, just making sure. Or if Lita did it, it was like a not caring. So even if they did intend to plagiarize it, they didn't really care whether or not like they plagiarized it or not. But if this is 17, there was not an agreement in it. Like there was a disagreement in it, but I guess they were already paid. Okay, so this is whoever this was, it wasn't it may not have been intentional. Either way, they didn't really care. They didn't see a problem with it. There was probably some disagreements with whoever was making the video or editing it, but they were already paid to do it, so they had to do what they were supposed to do. So these are the cards. There was a different disagreement behind the scenes, but somebody was already paid to do it, and so they had to do it. All right, Amber, look at you upgrading. Yes, sis. Okay. All right, well, check out all those videos I dropped, and there's more to come because I have to do Jongho to finish up ATs. I got, some American artists like Miley Cyrus coming, Zayn Malik. All of them are coming to y'all real soon. So watch out because on Monday, they're going to be there. Monday or Tuesday, they're going to be there. Uh-oh, look up, down. Annie has joined. Welcome. Welcome to the Cub member family. Okay, that's what's up. Dave says K-pop stands are so spoiled sometimes. My C-pop group debuted with one song and do nothing for 5 years, and we just watch them make TikToks. That is funny. Oh yeah, Art 17 and a bit of a mess. Yes, 17. Oh, bye. Excuse me, 17 is in a mess with Cupid, the artist Cupid, because they took the Cupid shuffle. They took to the left, to the left, to the left, and made it left and right, left and right. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. That's what happened. Brave Girls came back after 15 years for actually their new song is great. I will be putting that on my list and I will check out Brave Girls. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure. Check my. Okay, look up, down, Annie. If you want a question, go ahead and ask it because all of my everyone who joins as a Cub member gets a free question every Saturday. So if you want to do that, girl, go ahead and ask now. My carrot heart can't handle this, man. Man, sorry, boo. They didn't come back. Didn't they come back a while ago? 17? Yeah. Wait a minute. Dave, we going left and right for bisexual rights. Okay, let's talk about it. That was my ish in elementary school. Yeah. It was a matter of time. Left and right got called out by him. Everyone was pointing out the similarities when it first came out. I didn't like the song when it first came out, and I was just like, "This is." Somehow I was sitting there like, "This is what 17 is bringing." Really, 17? I don't know if they actually wrote it or had hands on it because I'm like 17 usually goes hard, like they usually go hard. So I'm like, are this really kind of simple? Left and Right was big in Korea too. It was. It seems like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say it was because Left and Right seems like something that would be very catchy, especially for school kids, especially for kids learning English. To sing Left and Right, it definitely sounds like it would be something very catchy. Yeah, Left and Right got big. It got like 50 million views right now. Oh wow. Same. I thought it was way too simple for 17. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I was like, okay, this ain't no Aju Nice. This ain't no none of that stuff y'all be putting out. Okay. Madison says, I live in Korea. Lol, no, it wasn't. Ooh. Left and Right became the version of Crank That Soldier Boy. Like literally, isn't the dance literally all it is this? Like, isn't that literally it? Yeah, the song was kind of boring. So I was like, what's going on? I really wonder if they had parts in writing it, because I'm like, I know y'all do better than this. I know it was plagiarism the second I heard it. I hope Cupid gets his money. I fully agree. I do hope he gets his money as well. The group aren't the problem, but their comebacks just ain't hitting lately. Yeah, every group has their dry spots, and sometimes their songs just be like, okay, girl, I'm gonna have to wait for the next album. Girl, I saw JYP had his comeback, and I'm like, nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for you to come and make this song. Nobody. The song wasn't bad. It wasn't, but I was just sitting there like, I can't stand JYP. Like the song somebody could have done it. That's not him. I was laughing because what's her name? Sunmi, was it? Some me was laughing at people who were cropping JYP out of the teaser for Disco. I was hollering. Empress. Empress. What we not gonna do is talk about JYP being anybody daddy, but the father is of his kids. That's what we not gonna do. JYP is nobody's daddy, but the father of his mysterious kids. Because I don't know where them kids came from. That's the Gorilla Man. Yes, that's the Gorilla Man. Who called him daddy? I don't know, girl. I don't know what's going on here, but JYP. I cannot. Arlene, what? The Cupid Shuffle plagiarism made it to the shade room. I was honestly cracking up. I was seeing carrots all over my dashboard, like it's in God's hands now. It's above us. Well, this is them escaping jail. Like I was like, I guess carrots are used to this. I don't know what's going on, but carrots so gave up on them so quick. Carrots were like, well, I guess I'll write when y'all in jail. I was hollering. I was like, they are funny. They are funny. I don't know where he got them kids from. I don't believe in it. It's not real. I don't acknowledge JYP and his kids at all. It's not real. Did you not walk out the house? No, she didn't. First of all, JYP is baby. He will be on City Girls' next album. Ooh. I almost threw up. No, you did not just say he gonna be on City Girls' new album. Please don't do this to me right now. I don't need this. My spirit doesn't need to be attacked like this. No, hell nah. She said when that whisper talk, girl. No, we're not doing. You need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. I cannot. You bye. Bye, y'all. Wow. Wow. Oh. I have to recover from that one, y'all. Exactly, and a baby. You know what? Oh. I heard JYP about to drop his remix to WoW. Girl, oh hell. Oh, ew. We gonna stop now. We're gonna stop now. Hannah, you know what? My question is exactly if he had a kid, Hannah says if he did have kids, what was the process of the girl who had kids with him? What I want to know is after she had the first one, what made her decide to have another?
How many kids do he got?
2 daughters.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
Girl. That's so sad. Dave said, when I marry JYP and suddenly take over and give everyone equal promotion, what then? Well, after you do all that, make sure you don't sign a prenup, Dave, and make sure you divorce him and get everything he owns. Okay? Everything except them bills.
You think JYP gonna rename WAP to BAP?
No.
Bad.
No. Because somebody already did it.
Yeah.
And please don't make me imagine that. What do you think about ITZY's upcoming comeback? Well, I barely seen. No, I did see the teaser. I'm excited for it. I love ITZY. I love everything ITZY. So I'm really excited for an ITZY comeback. I love them to bits. I do. He been married twice. His wife is younger, like in her 30s.
Has she secured
Dave
that bag?
Entertainment, exactly. I hope she secured that bag too.
That's so sad that she got to do that, but she secured it. But you know what? We don't know. She may really love him. By the way, why you look so short?
Pretty face. Last period. Which who you talking about me? Because
Yeah.
maybe because I'm sitting down and you standing up.
No, bro, it's over
Common
your.
sense don't apply.
Nah, it's just your head, bro. You look like a floating head. Look like when you wake up at 3 a.m. and you just look over, that's what you see.
Well, um, Dave Entertainment doesn't have a good ring to it. Then what would you name it, Dave? JYP has to feature someone in all his songs because he's so unpopular. For real, like let's see him float by himself. When we disco, oh. No, I don't think JoKwon is still. I think JoKwon is probably still pushing through it, to be honest. But I'll pull a card. I'll see. I'm gonna pull a card because I'm worried about him. Y'all, that Monsta X energy reading had me. I was bugging afterwards. Hold on. Well, I mean, there's a chance for him to start getting better. Like he's going to start feeling a little better eventually, but it's gonna take a while. Like even Indifference comes out, so right now it's like he's staying afloat, but he's still not, at his top. Yeah, so I was so excited, and I want you guys. I want to thank you guys for sending me all those clips. After I did the energy reading, I had no idea them boys was gonna do a freaking concert or a live concert, whatever it was, after the live. So for those of you who weren't there or didn't see it on my Twitter, so one of the things that I was saying, especially with talking about was I was like he came in when I I guess you could say contacted the spiritual part of himself. He came in and he was like, hey, babe. And then somebody sent me a video because apparently they did that concert thing. And there was a part where I don't know what he was doing, but he goes, hey, babe, I hope you can't be happy without me. But I just thought that was so cool. I've been so stoked about that since they sent that to me. It was super, super fun. And then also, like I did in the energy reading, if you haven't seen the Monsta X energy reading, please go check that out after this. I said that Hyungwon and I.M don't get along. They stay fighting, like they have really bad issues. And then in the live thing, they sent me a clip where it's basically like Minhyuk and the host called them out for their attitudes with each other. And it was like, are you two fighting? And then they had to make up on camera. I loved getting all of that. Like, I guess, what is it called? Like, I don't know what I call it, but they like affirm, like, yeah, girl, what you're seeing or what you're getting is true, or like there's some sort of truth to it. I would say it's more so there's some sort of truth to it. There is a leg there that you can stand on over there. So it was very interesting that those things popped up during that. Let's see. I heard. Angel Show says, I heard, did you hear about Kyla from PRISTIN? No, I didn't. What's going on with Kyla from PRISTIN? JYP is the one parent that still loves to still steal his kid's spotlight. Oh, yep. They made up on camera and then probably continued being the Aqua and Capricorn they are when they went home. Absolutely. He sure does. JYP screams, I'm not a regular dad. I'm a cool dad. He sure does. JYP is a pageant mom. He is. Kyla from PRISTIN, spill some tea. Not sure if it's true. What's she exposed her members? For what? Can you put the Sunglaw reading on the YouTube members? I didn't do that yet. I will absolutely do that. I don't know if I can actually go into my membership here without messing up the live. I think I should, right? I should, right? Where we disco? See, now the song's stuck in my head, y'all. Anyway, it's like 73 of y'all up in here. Let me get some thumbs up, okay? If y'all here this long, it's been almost an hour. Show me some love with hitting the thumbs up button, please. I would really appreciate it. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. this video for someone. Okay. Okay, basically, Kyla got accused of talking crap about the members, telling 17's personal business, and outing someone and being transphobic. She outed somebody and transphobic. Somebody's trans. Oh, that is tea. But that's fudged up. Don't out somebody. If you have the power, if you have the power to out somebody, and I mean like if you know somebody personally, like if you are somebody who knows this person personally and like people are going to believe, like really believe your word and confront that person about it, you should never do that shit. I'm not talking about, some, reader like me, you know, who says, oh, this, because all that's alleged. You can't really prove that unless they say it yourself. But if you're somebody who's around this person and somebody's going to say, hey, I know you know that person, so you say, nah, I believe it, that's fucked up. Just saying. I'm about to post it. I didn't know I didn't post it for you guys. How do I do the thing? I'm trying to yeah, I'm gonna have to do it from my computer. I'm sorry, love. I saw people comparing JYP to Schuster from Glee. Yeah, I saw that too. Outed as a lesbian. They said she didn't know them personally. So wait, a group what? I don't know about that, T. Because in the statement she posted, she said she never outed anyone, but I'm not sure. Like PRISTIN, Kyla, all of the hearsay from people in Discord chat, they never repeated who she outed, but they said she did. Astro's Moonbin and Sana to debut as a new unit. Really? I love me some Moonbin, but I'm surprised they didn't actually make it Moonbin and Eunwoo. But then again, Eunwoo has a drama, which I knew he was going to start getting a lot more work because that's what I predicted in his reading. I think that he was going to get more work, but he needed to be careful of his scandals messing up his bag. Hey, Channy says, too young, don't attack her. She's young? How old is she? I mean, once you said that, I'm not going to say anything. But how old is she? There's tea about Discord server full of BTS ex-girlfriend, and all they do is talk crap, allegedly. Well, she's 18, I think. Isn't Kyla still a minor? She called Vernon Fernando. That's funny. Okay. She's still in high school. Okay, yeah. She's also young enough to know better. She's 18. You know better by 18. You know better by 18. 18, you're old enough to know better. Who put 71? Okay. But yeah. So I look forward to this Moonbin and Sana thing. Y'all know I love me some Astro. I really love Astro. I'm so happy. Oh, I should have put JoKwon up in the title. Let's talk about JoKwon. Did y'all see? I'm super excited. Another one of my predictions. This is the first time. JoKwon was the first time I actually did a just a Twitter prediction. And I predicted not JoKwon. I said somebody was going to come out. And JoKwon came out. They came out. They said, look, I am genderless and I am proud. And I'm so happy for them. I'm so, so happy for them. Um, JoKwon with the I love how they said that Bang PD brought them their first pair of heels. I thought that was really sweet. I thought that was a really sweet story. It was freaking lovely. I'm so happy. And it kind of, it proves something for me because I'm like, when Big Hit first started coming on the map with what's the girl group that didn't make it? What's the girl group that didn't make it in JYP? Glam. When they came on with Glam, I had a feeling. I had this intuition. I'm like, I feel like Big Hit is here for the gays. I'm like, there was something about Big Hit. And I was like, Big Hit. I don't know why. I was like, Big Hit is gonna manage all of everybody under the rainbow. And when I heard about JoKwon, I'm like, when I heard 2 a.m. in general, I was like, okay. And it's just certain things that I'm like, I really think Big Hit is making a place that's safe for people of the LGBTQ community to actually be idols. I truly do think that. Especially when I heard that Ben gave them, it's gonna take me a little bit to rewire, sorry. When JoKwon said that Bang PD gave them their first pair of heels, the fact, first of all, JoKwon being able to talk about this with Bang PD in the first place, feeling comfortable enough to speak about this to Bang PD. Yes, JYP too. JYP too. But being comfortable enough to speak about this with Bang PD was something that was shocking. And then the support by giving them their first pair of heels was amazing. And even letting them come out with a song like Animal. I was like, especially after Glam, I was like, something, you're for the gays. I'm here for it. I see this. I'm clocking your tea. I see it. Bang seems like he might relate to them. I think he does. Jenny 101. We not doing this. We not doing this. That's blasphemy. Okay. Okay, that's a curse in here. Don't be doing that. Girl. SM just has gay energy, but Boa is good and supports everything. I was hoping for Boa to be a lesbian. Okay. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping that from Boa. I was hoping Red Velvet was just going to be lesbians. I was hoping for a lot of things. Me, I'm always sitting there. I'm waiting for my people. I'm like, where are you guys at? Like, come on. I know you all are not straight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, lesbians. Let's go. Let's go, gays. Let's go. Come on, my trans people. Let's go. Let's go. Like, where all are you at? Like, I just be sitting there in K-pop like where are y'all? Where y'all at? I'm looking twice. Yes. Like Shiny's Minho being the Hyung collector. Yes. Sir Hyung-ho himself. Mr. Hyung collector. That he was so good at what he did. I'm telling you. That man could bag them like nobody else, show. what idols do I think are of the LGBTQ community? I always thought JoKwon was of that community. I already knew that. I mean, everybody knew that. JoKwon, first of all, the ones that seem obvious, because just because they seem obvious doesn't mean they are. You could very well be straight and flamboyant or feminine. But JoKwon, Key, those are people who my radar was like, are you there? Like, are you one of us? You know what I'm saying? 10, I mean, 10's teacher outed him accidentally, but I don't think 10's teacher thought that anybody was going to think otherwise in real. I'm gonna be very real with you. I don't think 10's teacher would have thought anybody would have guessed he was anything but that. Let's be real. Who else? Hold on. I forgot I don't have the label on it. It's a habit now. I'm trying to figure out about San because he's my favorite so far. I got him. He became my favorite. This is gonna be funny. This is how you know your bias choose you. San became my favorite from Hala Hala. I remember specifically screaming at the screen when I saw it, and I said, "Who's the one with the eyes? Like, who's the one with the eyes? Who has the eyes?" And I kept trying to find this member from the eyes itself, and I just Yoongi. I'm sorry, Yoongi, of course. By that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Yoongi by honestly, to be honest, all of BTS at some point looks like they have a little sugar in their cup, because of certain things that they be saying. Like Namjoon seems like the type of person. This is for fun, guys. Namjoon seems like the type of person that has those tendencies, but is very no homo. I'm gonna be honest. He seems like not the one at the end. I think was Woo Young the one at the end, because I remember seeing Woo Young at the end of Hala Hala, and I was like, why would they put that boy there? He has such a baby face. Like he looks like he has a baby face. I don't know who ended Hala Hala. All I know is I thought he had a baby face and he was not intimidating and he did not need to be there. I was like, look at those cheeks, look at those no, please. I was like, please. But yeah, RM definitely seems like, the type of person that watches guys in the locker room, but definitely is no homo any other place. I'm sorry. That's messed up. But we're having fun. Don't take anything personally, please. Jackson, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Jackson to me seems like he's very open about it. Somehow Jackson is a very loud and proud bi without probably ever actually saying that he's bi. Like I constantly in my head, I'm like, has he not already stated that he's bi? Like, has he not already stated that he's dated men and females? Like, has he not already stated that? I like, and I'm genuinely even asking now because I truly don't know. I truly think that I feel like he's already said it before or hinted at it before. But Jenny is straight for you. I think Jenny is a lesbian. I mean, I can see it both ways. I can see her being either straight up lesbian or completely straight. I feel like for Jenny, there's no in between. Yeah, twice is completely LGBTQ. I feel like half of twice. Definitely Red Velvet. I was hoping Red Velvet was gonna be my lesbian group. Okay. Who else? And I think it's fair that we get to assume, since everybody else and their mama gets to assume that everyone is straight. And I hate that being the default. So I think it's fair that we can actually sit here, especially those of us who are already in the LGBTQ community. I think it's fair that we can actually sit here and guess to figure out if there's anybody who's one of us, especially since unfortunately it's not that easy for everyone to come out. So, that's the only thing we can do, is guess or hit on them directly and find out. Oh, really? What's up, Black Nuna Speaks? I love your channel. I love your channel, beloved. I'm so happy to see you here. I'm so excited. I used to watch you from years ago, like back when you were an Infinite fan, like years ago. So glad you stopped by. Let's see. Nangchi says Korean men, unless they're gay, they're bi. What is that? Is that something that they've said before? Korean men have said that before? What is that? K-pop Bible consists of two YouTubers that are in the LGBTQ community. They provide analysis of whole groups. Oh, really? I remember back in the day. I love you too. And I saw that tweet today, girl. She lied. I was like, girl, like, I wonder if the tea on that one is gonna come out. But yes. What was I gonna say? I remember back in the day, in like years back in early K-pop, there was a thing where I think it was like every year or every 6 months. I don't know if who's been around here for that long, that I think it was like on Ramona or wherever, they would post, the Korean gay community would basically have a vote or a poll, like who is their favorite idol or their most attractive idol or something like the idol that something like that. Every like year or every 6 months they would post that. And I think Dio won a lot of those years. But yeah, I think it was like Dio was on the top of the charts for them. Yeah, the girls in K-pop are more open about it, because I think that's something around the world though, because it seems like for women, it's slightly, I wouldn't say fully, it's slightly more easier for us to say that, hey, we may have an interest in women, or something like that, than it is for men, because the toxic masculinity then jumps into, the whole situation, and that can get very, very ugly. It's ugly and scary for all of us, but didn't Sogi get number 1 last year for LGBTQ women? I've never seen the women. No, I think I've seen the women once. I haven't really seen the women poll. I've seen the males, and I've always saw Dio at like the top of it. So that's interesting. I'm glad that at least back in the day they used to consider that. Ooh. Be careful. I almost stepped on the cat. She's always trying to trip somebody up.
Get a job. That is her job, her unpaid job.
Let's see. I think Irene won this year. Kyung-soo said, bless the gays. Girl, Kyung-soo cannot escape him. He can't escape him, okay? What was the lie, Camilla? Nancy, what you talking about? But moving on, y'all. No, I don't think we covered all the topics. We covered what the comebacks. Let's see, ITZY, Taemin, SuperM, even Wavy, and I think that comeback was a little old. BTS, that's what we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about their comeback. I did tweet about it, basically told y'all for BTS, I'm like, their new comeback looks like it's gonna be like Boy With Love mixed with what is it? Boy With Love mixed with DNA. Not here for it, especially if it's going to be English. I feel like it's going to be really cheesy, really corny. It's just, I'm not here for it. But I'm going to be there for it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm going to watch it, but, a lot of idols are probably straight up QT or bi-curious, not 100% straight. Yeah, I agree. But that's just me. Like, you can say I have the bisexual agenda, okay? Because I always have this thing, like, it's to me, I'm like, I guess it's because I'm bisexual. I'm like, it should be really hard to be 100% anything. I see it like flavors. Like you can't like only like one flavor of ice cream, can you? I respect it. No doubt. I do respect it, but I'm like, really? Like is really only one flavor? Like seriously? Yeah. I want BTS to go back to their fake love era. I do too. I do too. I was super excited about ATs because they gave me some of that. I do like that, like, you know, darker, rougher kind of stuff. Emo, give me some rap, give me something. Um, when some of those prediction accounts say those 7+ member groups are all straight, thus the stats are not with you on that. Exactly. The stats are not with you on that. They're not. They're not with you on that. I'm Pan and I feel the exact same way. Yeah, right? They say Dynamite is supposed to be similar to Mike. Yeah, I heard it was going to be similar to Mic Drop, and I don't see how that's going to happen, but okay. Remember to hit that thumbs up button if you're still here. You know, we're an hour and 15 minutes in. So if you didn't hit that thumbs up button and like the video, what you doing? What you doing? Come on, have some fun, you know? And also, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. You know, become a Cub member, join Patreon. So many videos available. Chanyeol be free with his bisexual furry crew. Chanyeol is look. The amount of people that be out in Chanyeol, Chanyeol is just like I don't think him or Sehun care at this point. I really don't think him or Sehun care at this point at all. I don't think they do. I think Chanyeol and Sehun are just like, look, it is what it is what it is. You know what I mean? Itzy's not shy. Chedong or Yuna. I'm not doing Itzy because Itzy are babies. Itzy are babies, so I'm not going to be discussing whatever they're interested in because I don't care about what they're interested in. So I'm too old for that. I don't know the ages of all idols, by the way, so please feel free to let me know. Hey, like they're 18, they're younger than 18, so yeah, Cookie Monster, I don't think they care at this point. I don't think they care at this point. God's Menu was fire. I loved God's Menu. I did. I loved God's Menu. Like I said, I like that kind of I don't know, that rough kind of song, those rough kind of songs. And I'm there anytime Changbin shows up on the screen, I'm there. He is my bias. I love Changbin to bits. And I think he was born in the 90s. So I'm super excited about that. I love it, all of my 90s babies. Yes. I think he was born in I hope he was born in the 90s. My God. Felix's deep voice. They gave him so many lines. I was so happy. I don't like Chan like that, but he looked beautiful. I loved his aesthetic. Look, Sungwa, like I look, I'm telling y'all, get into the reading. I'm about to drop it for the members on I'm about to drop it for all dead members. So if you're not a dead member, you want the tea on Sungwa, girl, it gets juicy about him. It's juicy about him. You get them buy feels, well, get into that reading when it drops. And that's going to stay on memberships and Patreon only because I really don't need no smoke. Like I said, like, you know, like I know when Black Nuna be talking about when she be like, I don't mess with, you know, BTS and Army and stuff. I feel her. I get it. Because them G-Men stands were acting a fool. And I'm like, guess where this is going? Right on Patreon. And that's why I was like, yeah, when I do a BTS energy reading, it's going to have to be on that tier, on the top tier. Because I don't need, if you're going to harass me and say horrible things about me and my family, you're going to have to pay to do it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to pay to do it. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. That's what we're not doing. They were, and it wasn't. And the funny thing is, I can't blame all Army. I can't, because it wasn't all Army. J-Hope stands right there, Namjoon stands right there. Jungkook had a reading that was almost similar to G-Min's, and even Jungkook's fans were kind of indifferent at best. If they didn't like it, they were like, okay, moving on, or thumbs down, and minded their business. G-Men stands are on a whole different level of they have something wrong with them. And I'm talking about stands, not G-Men fans, G-Men stands. They were on some whole nother level, and they were in there. How could you say all of this about somebody you don't know? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, chill. It's a reading. Chill. Like, I'm like, to me, I'm like, because we don't know any of this is fact, this is just me reading. This is as real as a fan fiction. To me, it felt like somebody going on into a fan fiction in the comment section, like, how could you write G-Men like this? How could, and I'm sitting there like, and it's so funny to me, because the same people that were mad at me, like I told you guys the last time, the same people who were mad at me for the cards coming out negative and me reading it as such, were the same people and telling me not to read on people who didn't ask, were the same people asking me for G-Cook ship readings. They were the same people who be sitting there watching fan cams of ships invading their personal space that way, and also reading fan fictions about them having completely bad boy personalities, made up personalities, all of this. They'll read fan fictions with G-Men being a bully, and Jungkook being the new schoolgirl, and all of this, and G-Men bullying them, and all of these kind of things. But then when somebody says, well, they may potentially be going through a lot right now, personality wise, they want to get mad. It didn't make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I was like, okay, well, your girl don't need the drama. I don't need it. I'm like, okay. All right. And then the funny thing is, they watched a lot of my readings, because I could see the other comments. They watched a lot of my readings. They left comments on all of my readings, and I'm like, but you're sitting there and you're trying to get my channel deleted, and you're also watching all of my readings to get as much information as possible before the channel gets deleted. And I'm like, what? Why? Like, it just don't make sense. But I'm gonna move on. Jungkook is a jerk in every fanfic. Then he got some tattoos. They got mad. Exactly. And they write them with, oh, they have tattoos, they have this, they have that. It's just the same way as how they do when they do fan fiction. They ship the members, and then when somebody assumes, oh, well, maybe the members may not be straight, they get mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they're all straight. Does this, gets people's accounts on Twitter deleted, has other Army harass them, and as soon as their account is locked or deleted, they go back, open that fan fiction up, and start reading G-Cook. You know what I mean? So it's just, the hypocrisy is kind of weird. The logic is weird. Like, okay. Angel Stewart, J Park is definitely straight. But yeah, they were absolutely trying to delete the channel, and I mean, they can't, because I actually didn't do anything to break any rules on the channel, so they couldn't. But I actually took it off because they were saying some really ugly things, and they were making some of my subscribers really uncomfortable. So and like I said the last time, shout out to all of y'all who were actually fighting with them in the comments. Like, y'all were really, Cubs was sitting there really getting rid of rats. And I was like, okay. I was here for it. I love to see it. I was so happy. I felt like, you know what? They got my back. I may just leave this video up, man. I may leave this video up. But I didn't want them harassing y'all either. So I was like, yeah, let me just take it down. I'll probably put it back up on, Monday or something. If not, if they come back after I put it back up, I'm just going to leave it on Patreon. Sorry. So if you didn't see it, please make sure you watch it. Oh wait, it's already gone. But if you didn't see it, if I put it up on Monday, please make sure you look for it and watch it. So then if they come back, I'll just, you don't have to worry about it being gone or on Patreon because you've already seen it. So there's that. I will say there was one thing that I did learn. I was sitting there and I said, well, you know what? I should try to read, even if they're all negative, something with a little more positive energy to it, right? I had very indifferent energy. I didn't really think about, I had nothing going on in my mind when I was doing the reading. It was just empty, which is how I try to keep it, just completely empty. But I tried to be a little more positive on the AT's Woo Young reading. I think it was Woo Young. I was surprised. Some of these members that I read on in ATs, their things went for a turn. ATs is a very interesting group, and I'm actually very glad that I'm doing the readings before I actually get to know them. So I'm super excited about that. That way, there's nothing that I know about ATs that could potentially influence the reading. So the only person in ATs that I haven't read yet is Wonho. So I'm going to be doing his probably Monday. And that will be it for ATs. I did the group reading and I've done all of the members. And I think they're probably, besides BTS or any of my girl groups, the first K-pop group that I've actually completed a reading for every single member and the group. So like I said, I'm going to try to make that a series. If you want to see that, please leave the groups that you want down below. And like I said, I'm going to record them in bulk and all of them will be on Patreon or on the memberships first. And I'll release them daily. Sorry, I drank too much water. I'll release them daily or like every other day on YouTube. Yeah. The AT's reading shook me. The cards in reverse got me scared. Cards in reverse always scare me too. I'll be like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Maknae line is the worst solo stands. It's so annoying when people make the mistake them as armies. Yeah. Ooh, zoom in reading. Yeah. Yeah, I have to finish EXO. I almost want to redo all of EXO, but I'm also like, oh, but that's so much work. I spaced them out so long. I'm gonna have to finish all of EXO first, then give it a few months, and then do all of them together. Day 6, that sounds like fun. I'll put day 6. Remember to leave it in the actual comments below because if they're in the chat, I'm going to forget them. I'm going to miss them. And I promise you I will not come back to this live to scroll through and find the groups. I promise you I will not. So I really would appreciate it if y'all leave it in the comment section below so I can get back to it and y'all can get y'all readings that you want. Yeah, but I did write day 6 down. Let's see. Dean. Never heard of Gravity. But yes, we're about to reach our hour and 30 minutes. I don't know why I said that so hard. Hour and 30 minutes. So I took a Rihanna reading. Did I not do Rihanna recently? I'll check to see how Dean did disappear. I'll check to see how long it's been since I did a Rihanna reading. I would hope so. I like Dean's music. Hold on. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm going to be ending. I did. Okay. Well, like I said, everyone leave those groups that you want me to read on in the comment section below. It really helps me out and it helps you out to get your readings done because that's where I get my notes from. That's where I get my notes from. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close out for tonight. We're not going to have it too much longer. I know we do 2-hour longs most of the times, but we're trying to keep it cute and short. Okay. All right, so I love you all so much, Cubs. Thank you for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. Like I said before, if you're interested, check out my Patreon. You get all of the videos, you know what I'm saying? Check out my memberships. Just, have some fun. See what you like. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.